Live from Rogers Center in Toronto, MLB Network brings you Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their... Arlene Garcia gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he's... Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz. The windup and the 0-1. Up the middle. Smokey comes up. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw on to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Smokey 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Imro on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another shot now. Smokey 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch on its way. Runners off for second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Runner going a second time. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time. Digging in to try it again, Smokey, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Up next for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, Jason Neal. Runners on the move for second. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Throw goes to third. Digging in and looking for more, Rolando Alvarado. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last game
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Smokey looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added.
Wednesday night baseball. Next for New York, Smokey. He went deep in the contest last night. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Neal. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the 0-1. He's running. Hit the other way out toward right field. Imro moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sergio Rubio, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yet again, striking here in the 1st inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good... Stepping in for the Jays, Diego Rubio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. On to first, a double play. Digging in, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Abraham ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. Ready for another chance. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Now at the plate, Smokey will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Carlisle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dan Carlisle.
The inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Smokey will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, he's as hot as anybody.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, he's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runs. 5-2 the final score tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning. And a welcome inside. Settling in now, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Chris Tata. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Chris Tata.
Hard hit ball to second. Smokey. Cleanly. And there's 1 away. Standing in, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Casto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rubio has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. A run. Stepping into the box, Smokey. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Smokey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Well, it's obvious they didn't change.
Ready once again, Smokey. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Sliced hard down the left field line, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, 2 for 3. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Smokey at second with 2 down. Pitch. And now the runner's trying for third.
Hold it
Swinging
right
a soft liner, and no problem over there at first. Smokey will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
So a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. 6-2, the final total today. The Yanks led this game.
His team within striking distance late in the season. This manager tries to light a fire in his locker room.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Humberto Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front. Chance stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. So coming to the plate, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And there's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday.
Stepping in, Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Valenzuela is under it. 1 out. Digging in, Smokey. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. In now, Abraham Quevedo, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up.
A few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Benitez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in now, Luis Ibarra. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire. 8-3 tonight. The O's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. And welcome inside beautiful Oriole. At the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can...
Ready now for Baltimore, Peter Valenzuela. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. The second for 1. On to first as they get the... There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City is its nicknamed as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to the plate, Smokey. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Stepping up to the plate, Smokey. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Faraday has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fouled away. High in the air and deep to left center field. Valenzuela looks up. Gone to lead off the inning.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning. Sunday. Into the box now, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take a turn. Look, 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 look.
On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Neal, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0. At the plate, Andy Lopez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
One,
Sent
one, one.
on the ground out to second. To his left, Smokey. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Jason Neal is on deck. Heading out towards shallow right. Medeiros is over. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
And he fouls this one off. DeLong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone up into the second deck.
Boy, talk about when you're
ready for another chance. Joel Benitez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at bat.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400 plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jason Neal will be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Neal. He's got him. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch.
On the bag.
Clears this one over toward first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sergio Rubio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Into the box now, Luis Ibarra, and their runners at the corners now. He's running. Pitches a ball. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Smokey on third. Rubio at second with 2 gone. And it's 1-2. The runner's breaking for home. And he scores on a daring steal of home. Digging in to try it again, Vincent Corona. He singled his last time up.
Vincent Corona.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Smokey waits on it. And that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Smokey. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The count now at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Edgar Villarreal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Via Bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now to the plate, Derek Ozon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit ball to second. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. 13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The New York time for baseball. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like...
And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging. Sigh of relief.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Smokey, base runner at first with 1 out. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. One-two. On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. At the plate, Rolando Alvarado. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. The 1-1 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you.
Digging in, Frank Blue. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Smokey will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Count is 1-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a base hit. Blue rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides.
Up next for the Rays, Chris Griffin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sharply on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Next for New York, Smokey. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Frank Blue, 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hard on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Otto Styles. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Hit down the line at first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Coming to the plate now, Chris Griffin. He singled his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground out to second. Smokey is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. There is downtown Tampa at night as we welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Stepping up now, Smokey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Neal. He'll look to bounce back after striking it. 1-2. Runner goes. Got him swinging. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Striding into the box, Rolando Alvarado. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Runner goes for third.
Stand up right here.
Hard hit ball to short.
Up.
Story picks it up on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. But one's all they get as the run scores. 14-7 the final tally here. Tampa Bay seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropic. Matt Ramirez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So coming to the plate, Smokey, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And that misses. 2-1. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chris Griffin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the 0-2. The ground towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Stepping in, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. In the air now, out to left. Styles waits on it. 1 away. So digging in now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big... Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was...
Afternoon base. Striding in, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Right over the middle, knee high. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down this. He wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And this goes through him at second. Stepping into the box, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm.
And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the... So stepping in, Chris Griffin. He singled his last time up.
Griffin.
The 1-1 home. On the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So striding in, Smokey. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. Ready now, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Another full count offering on its way. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready once again, Alexi Marmolejo.
For the Rays, third baseman, Alexi Marmolejo.
Out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's the first out. Striding in once again, Smokey. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Styles will get there, and he puts it away to... Ready for another chance, Alexi Marmolejo. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Marmolejo.
On the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and we are going. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Griffin. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Chris Griffin.
Towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in to try it again. Smokey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Smokey.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in once again, Jason Neal.
First baseman, Jason Neal.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
On the bag,
Ripped down the first
right
base
here,
line. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Ibarra. And their runners at the corners now.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score a run.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends a 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Getting set for Riding in for Boston, Jeff Grimm. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jeff Grimm.
Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey takes it in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can they're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to fix the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good 12-game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now at the plate, Smokey 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that misses for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Next for New York, Carmen Diaz. And they're runners at the corners now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Maris racing back to the track, to the wall. Gone! At the plate, Rafael Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Smokey is up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in now for the plate thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Weller is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free.
Afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Dwayne Waldron. He singled his last time up.
Dwayne Waldron.
On the ground to the left side. To second. On to first. It's a double play as they're ready for another shot now. Smokey. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waldron has it in his tracks. And he brings it in.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th.
A great start. Now at the plate, Dwayne Waldron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dwayne Waldron.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends is your own.
So striding forward now, Smokey. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Playing playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. And that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, when the leading MVP...
Now the Red Sox DH, Rafael Pena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
1-1-1.
Hard on the ground to second. Smokey right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Smokey. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right there.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smokey is retired, 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dwayne Waldron. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in, Smokey. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cody Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. This is line to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Ibarra. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And again a throw, and the runner back. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the runner's breaking for third. In the air, out to right. Thorman backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Carmen Diaz. He flew out in his last at bat. Runner breaks for third. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead.
So coming to the plate, Smokey, 3 for 4, so seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 0-1 on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Tapped out in front of home.
Right here.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The New York Yankees wrote an important. Philip O will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 17.
So digging in now, Smokey, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Back up the middle, a bare hand for one. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. At the plate, Pedro Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he just manages to get his hand in. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And Rafael Coronado is into the 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Red Sox came through late, taking afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our. Roger Barrow will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. That's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
DeLong leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now in the box, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third. Digging in, Vincent Ha. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Vincent Ha.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Now at the plate, Smokey. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Ready with the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Count even at 2-2. Chance stands at second with 2 gone. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I think it's time to start pitching around this time.
So stepping in, Abe Hackett, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
2-2-2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. And there's 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Dave Thorman.
First baseman, Dave Thorman.
Hit to third. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in and looking for more, Smokey, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Riding in once again, Jason Neal. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Ready once again, Sergio Rubio, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. Hit hard on the ground to third. Grimm scoops it up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series, as this one is from 106.
Batting third, shortstop, Steve Stanford.
1-1. Here it is.
One.
On the ground to second. Smokey to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Bartolo Velasquez. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Hit hard up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Set to get his evening at the plate started, William Coe, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. On the ground is short. This could be 2. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings. So ready for another chance. Smokey, no official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks. Next for Seattle, Antonio Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Full count, here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. For 1, on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Digging in once again, Steve Stanford.
Steve Stanford.
The 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Digging in to try it again. Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Smokey is looking to do something now that he's done over 500 times in his career, and that's hit a baseball over the fence.
Matty, you can bet right now all around the league in different locker rooms across the country, everyone shuts down when this guy steps up to the plate. When you're dealing with 500-plus homers, the whole world wants to see if he gets a hold of another one.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses up and in.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. New York put up a 4-spot. Tuesday night baseball. Now batting, Lauren Campos. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. A 1-2.
Number 48.
Hard hit ball to second. Smokey cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Smokey batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Chance, the runner at second with 1 away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
High in the air out to center field. Campos is there. 2 gone. So striding in, James Maynard. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
James Maynard.
Hit hard on the ground toward. Stop. He goes to first. He is out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanford over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, James Maynard. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
James Maynard.
Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next for New York, Smokey. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman. Smokey.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanford has got it, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Smokey 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the 4th and held on. Afternoon. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they... Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here from the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also. Only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a pass.
Ready for another shot now. Smokey, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Sergio Rubio comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away. In now the Mariners DH, Freddie Dickens. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit ball to second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You don't see that too much.
Now at the plate, Smokey. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So as we check it out one more time. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole.
On the bag.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Sergio Rubio will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lauren Campos. He singled his last time up.
Campos.
The 1-1 home. High in the air out to right field. Smokey over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Smokey. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Smokey.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Leroy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. 17-6 in this one today. New York posted a 3-run first.
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Friday night. Now at the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around in the inning. Striding in for Boston, Cody Reyes. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Back up the middle. He's got it. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Ready now, Smokey. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low.
Stepping up now, Dave Thorman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Thorman.
Popped up. Neal shading to his right. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. Digging in, Smokey. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ready with another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Next up for the Red Sox, Randy Maris. He flew out in his last at bat.
Randy Maris.
Ready on 0-2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in once again, Smokey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A little bouncer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Downs, a former Detroit Tiger, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. 4-0 to score tonight. The both Sox win for the 96th time, most in the division. From the old. Next for New York, Smokey. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Hard liner to center field. Katnick is going to have room out there as he puts this. Striding in for Boston, Rufus Ware. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red. Striding into the box, Vincent Ha, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey has it. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Smokey hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit, or
he's able to take the ball the other way here, high and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street.
Digging in for his second at bat, Austin Kelton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position. Leading off the inning, Vincent Ha, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Vincent Ha.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. 2 is Smokey, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Damian McCaig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit ball to second. Smokey on the grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is digging in and looking for more. Smokey. It was a solo shot for him in his last at bat. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Katnick ranging back at the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Smokey takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them.
Ready once again, Dave Thorman.
First baseman, Dave Thorman.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Smokey will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls and a strike to count. Quevedo at second with 2 down. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
He loses him on ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Jason Neal. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
High in the air out to center field. Katnick has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abe Katnick. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is... So stepping in, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Last chance for the Yankees. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. A 1-run finish today. Sunday. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Chance on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Grimm is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Rufus Ware. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Ware.
Hard on the ground to second. Smokey takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first just for strikes.
Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready for another chance? Sergio Rubio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now the runner's trying for third. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to... At the plate, Smokey, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waldron on the move. 2 down. Now in the box, Vincent Ha. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Vincent Ha.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Play, and there's one down now. Stepping in, Randy Maris.
First baseman number 25, Randy
The 1-1.
Morris.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it by. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report ever.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Boston.